Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why Australia has become an anti-social country. For starters, I want to tell you, Australia is a great country. But in the last couple of years, it's descending into social chaos. And today, I'll explain what I'm talking about and why Australia today is an anti-social country. But before we start, as usual, I'd like to talk about our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. This book will change your life. I can reassure you have a money-back guarantee for 30 days. Please subscribe also to our channel for great topics on all issues of life. Those that are aware, I've got more than 300 videos on my channel, and some of them will help you from scratch. Go and check them out. So what is our book all about? It's how to be a man in this feminized society. It's manhood. What is a man? How to be a man. Women, relationships and sex. Media, manipulation, indoctrination via the movies. Health, food and exercise and why it's so important. Money and wealth, what you need to be taught and you've never been taught at school. Value, what is value? And why it's so important. How to overcome the biggest phenomenon of our generation of depression and fear, where 8 people commit suicide in Australia a day, but very rarely you hear mention in the media about it. Happiness and fulfillment, feminism, the real truth, family court and consequences, false accusations, how to be social and build a great network, social etiquette, keep up how to maintain your relationships, some of the rules that will save your life, sources and resources. So today we're going to talk about why Australia has become an anti-social country. Today you can't tell a joke about anything, because you may offend somebody. You can't be friendly with a woman because maybe she will think that you're hitting on her. The next thing you know, she complains to HR, you're being called into the boss, and I don't have to tell you the ramifications of your situation at work. I advise people, and those people that know this, do not mess with women at work in these days. Because if you do, it's your word against hers. We all know what's going to happen. Nothing against women. But today, the risks in the workplace are not worth it. Nobody, no woman or man, is worthwhile losing your job. Now, I'm not saying that all women are like this, but some women are like that. And that minority only has to happen once. So you can't even be friendly with a woman because she may think you're hitting on her, like I said earlier. If you don't talk at all, you're a retard or you're depressed. If you look at a woman, they may say that you're sexualizing. But if you don't look at her at all, you're not listening and you're selfish or you're depressed. If you tell a joke about gays or about blacks or Jews or whatever, Muslims, you're homophobic or you're anti-Muslims or Jews or whatever. And if you don't talk at all, you must be depressed. No matter what you say these days in Australia, you may get misinterpreted. And once you get misinterpreted, it's going to be taken out of context. And once it's taken out of context, they're going to build on it. The next thing you know, you're homophobic, you're hate, you're racist, you name it. So today, this is the reasons that I nominated. I'm sure there's many, many more, but these are the small little things that I gathered in the last 2 weeks why Australia has become an anti-social country. And I really, really believe the situation is going to get worse and worse. And I predict, sadly, and I really, really hope I'm wrong, that suicide in Australia will increase dramatically in the next couple of years. Because we as people need people. We are social creatures by birth and by nature. And therefore, if we do not talk and we do not share things, we build up, and eventually we explode. And this is why I believe depression and suicide will explode even further in the next couple of years. The federal government of Australia will throw more money at the problem instead of going to the core. And the core is we need social structure where we can talk, we can joke, we can have fun. Today, nobody talks. I've been informed by a few people that will drive cabs and Uber, they told me, not on certain terms, that do not talk to anybody anymore in the car because they got so many complaints from certain people. So that reaffirms what I just said now. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. Please subscribe to our channel. Look us up at www.alltotalcoaching.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or you can keep doing the same thing again and again and again, expecting miracles to happen. Miracles happen in the Bible. Miracles happen for people that take action. Miracle happens for people that believe, persevere, have belief, and have consistency, and take action. Not people that believe a miracle is going to happen and land them. It's great in the movies, in the Bible, not in reality. Thanks very much for listening. As always, you know who I am? I'm your friend. Johnny Forgan. Speak soon.